Truthfully, the stupid cycle is exhausting. Disheartening to see how few of you will choose the smart thing. Instead, it seems that all you people want is conflict to contradict with utter nonsense until those bombs hit. Collectively, the human story is a tragedy, written with the blood that they spill in all that calamity.
Greetings, Reapers. First, let me just say thank you to everybody that supported my new album, Cosmic, those that purchased the CDs. They're in the process of being manufactured now, and as soon as I get them, I'll ship them out to you guys. Appreciate all of the positive feedback for the material. It inspires me to continue to do what I do. So, thanks again. Now, I don't know how many of you have been keeping up with the story about Brittany Maynard, but Brittany Maynard is a young lady who was diagnosed earlier this year with a very aggressive form of brain cancer. She went to the hospital, had the surgeries, thought that it was over. Right around April, she was told that it came back and it was even bigger than what it was before. So the doctors gave her like 6 months to live. Now, this particular form of brain cancer is extremely aggressive, and the type of suffering she had to go through was something that I'm fairly certain that the average person wouldn't want to endure. Not only that, but the end of her life would have been like some of the worst suffering I have ever heard. Violent seizures, vomiting, and just losing the ability to speak and think and all of this stuff, changing her personality completely. And it's something that her family would have had to watch while that took place. It's not something that any of us would want to endure at all. So it's a case of, do you go through that suffering and have your family witness all of that, and this be the last memory of you that they have? Or do you, with some sort of dignity, decide that you're going to take your life before then in a peaceful manner, before you have to experience all that pain, because you're going to die anyway? She chose to end her own life, surrounded by her family and her loved ones. Enter the Vatican. Saw an article today, and as usual, I'll place the article in the description box. The Vatican condemns what she did. They condemn the fact that she took her own life. And I just got to say, first of all, who fucking asked you? It's not your life, not your pain, not your suffering. None of your business. But who knows, maybe some journalists decided to toss that question out there to get a response from them. And of course, because they have this ideology that teaches that after this life, there's this other huge after party that everybody is supposed to be all excited about if you've done what they say you should have done during the course of this life. And they teach that, like a lot of other religions, they teach that, there's somebody you're going to have to answer to for the behavior you displayed while you were alive. So I'm guessing in their minds, they're saying, oh, killing yourself, it's an unpardonable sin. You're going to have to answer to that. I'm just going to say, fuck you. Fuck your imaginary afterlife. And that whole ideology that says that people shouldn't have control over how long they live. Especially when they're going through some suffering and they're going to die anyway. Now, have there been cases of this particular brain cancer where the person lived longer than the doctors say? Of course. There are always outliers. There's always an exception. But that just proves the rule. The fact that it's none of your business, Vatican, and that you have enough skeletons in your closet where you should probably be attending that, like the thousands of child abuse cases that you have hidden and haven't really resolved, maybe you should focus on that and leave poor Brittany Maynard to whatever decision she wanted to make. Personally, speaking for myself, I didn't have a problem with what she did. And the Vatican just needs to mind their business.